I'm pleased to be able to award the Martin Luther King Jr. Medal of Distinguished Service to Alejandra Trace. Alejandra immigrated to the U.S. from Argentina after her own country's democracy crumbled. She has since devoted her life to finding and developing leaders to build power that propels the common good for their community and, by extension, our entire region. Alejandra believes that the best solutions are community-led solutions and that anyone, regardless of their background, can be a change maker. This is seen in all of her work. She's a co-founder of Comunidad Latina de Vashon, where she helps craft organizing campaigns based on the brilliance of local leaders, especially youth, who are always reminding her to make the work fun. In fact, she would tell you she isn't just working with the youth, that she is following the lead of the youth and taking up their work. She's also a co-founder of the unincorporated BIPOC Economic Alliance with Skyway, White Center, and Vashon. With the Alliance, she has helped organize hundreds of Latino youth, business owners, and community leaders to share their stories and visions of the better economic future they know can be achieved. Alejandra's organizing has also had regional and national impact as well. She co-founded the Battle for Democracy, which creates campaigns that transform forgotten voters into lifelong leaders who, in turn, activate the people around them. Formerly, she was the executive director of the Municipal League of King County, where she co-created ReadySetVote.org, a tool to make voting easier and, again, more fun. She was formerly the executive director of the Association of Environmental Health Academic Programs, where she helped diversify the environmental health student body 60% in 6 years on a national scale. Her illustrious record shows dedication to service both in our own backyard here in King County and across the country. It's this record of service, of helping young people empower themselves, of connecting our communities to our government, that inspire all who work with her. Earlier this year, Alejandra was given the American Society of Public Administration's Evergreen Call to Service Award for relentlessly recruiting people to join her in the fun and fierce work of remaking the world as it should be. I'm humbled and thrilled to be able to award her the King County's MLK Distinguished Service Award in that very same spirit. Alejandra is the first and most adamant to point out that her work is only possible with the collaboration and partnership of other committed, talented, and tenacious community leaders and organizers. And there is no doubt that this is true. It is a testament to Alejandra that such a high caliber individuals are drawn to partner with her as well. We see this through the coalitions she has built and the leaders she has helped empower. During the last 18 months of COVID-19, I've been humbled to see her rise to the occasion to fight for our communities time and time again. I'm grateful that we have her as an advocate and community leader, and our work and our community is better for it. I want to thank Alejandra Trace for a lifetime of community service to our county and our nation. With what you've done so far, you're only getting started. Thank you, Alejandra.
Clapping. Julie, this is where there would be clapping. I see Alejandra's here with us. Please go ahead if there's any words you'd like to say, Alejandra. It's great to see you.
I'm kind of getting like all emotional here. Gracias, really. Like, this is an immense honor. And in some ways, I find it especially fitting that I'm here on Election Day. Now, Election Day fills me with hope and gratitude. It does so for a lot of reasons. I mean, maybe part of it is the exhaustion I've had with the last 50, I've been with 50 Latino youth callers, and it's such an immense pleasure to work with them. I mean, you should see these settings, like tacos and aguas frescas, like all over the place. And I don't know how many of y'all have phone banked, but it's pretty ruthless. Like, there's hangups, people saying, I think the nicest thing they got was, not have a nice day. But they just kept right on it. Like, they were just wanted like that. They still wanted to go to the next voter and the next voter, and just to see how they want to be part of what's possible. And I think the other reason is that I think an election and its best day is a conversation. an exploration of best uses of resources and thus the best governance. And that's done by listening and understanding to what's really happening on the ground. I've had the immense pleasure of working with many of you while you listen to what was happening in the daily experiences of those living in King County, and work alongside you as we create a county that really honors not just its people, but also the brilliance and ingenuity of not just the needs, but also just all the talent that can create better outcomes for all. Now, as Joe mentioned, I accept this only as a way to lift up the hundreds of talented organizers, leaders, and youth that I work alongside, including Cheryl Jackson Williams, who I get to work with all the time. So that I feel honored to be in the same category as that amazing leader. So wonderful for that and our work across unincorporated King County. And I also, MLK too was surrounded by hundreds of such talented people and the people who trained them as well. So I share this honor with all the inspiring BIPOC leaders and leaders in unincorporated and beyond. Gracias.